Welcome each and every one of my next episode of my blind run through Elden Ring. So last episode we were literally just exploring a bit. We found patches, we found crap, some familiar faces, and then we activated this trap chest, which I do like. Well, I do like the concept of the chest. I don't actually like this area. I think it's pretty bad. It's a pretty bad area overall. I don't enjoy the area. And you can probably see why. Projectiles that come out of nowhere. Enemies that cover their own openings with their own projectiles. Pretty nonsensical if you ask me. Okay, over there is the way up, which I am gonna take. Okay, I have to kill that guy. My god, what? Like, these guys are running. Extremely annoying enemies. Okay, okay, so we are back here. And here we have multiple. 1, 2. 2 of them over there, and I know there's a third one there. So I'm just gonna run in there and I tried to do something cool. Gonna pick up the stone. And now I'm getting blasted. Okay. There we go. That's the kill combo. I didn't like it. Like the other guy I attacked up there. I just staggered him with my first hit. Not a fan of that. Okay, this is probably the end of the cave. So I'm gonna heal up right now. In order to run up. Do a jumping heavy. And now I die. Because I can't deal with 2 of them at the same time. Man, these guys are annoying. These guys are so incredibly annoying. Oh my god, I hate them. I hate them so much. Like, this would have been possible. So, if their projectile attack wouldn't be completely bonkers and ridiculous, I could have, after my first hit, backed off and like looked for an opening. But I know once I back off and both of them start to spam their projectiles, I'm done. There's no way around it. I just die. Can't play against that. So that's not an option, right? But because they have their runaway thing, I wasn't able to finish him off. Like, it would have actually been better for me if I did not stagger him with my first attack. I am stuck. My fucking god. These guys are so incredibly annoying. Like, the way they run around in this terrain, specifically, I just got blasted. Oh my god, like, okay. I'm getting a little bit irritated by this area right now. Okay, so let me just point out the flaws here. Okay, we have enemies that have a very powerful ranged attack. Powerful ranged attacks are fine. So usually they are paired with enemies that are usually not that strong in close combat and very fragile, which they are to a degree, so it's fine to give them a strong ranged attack. But this attack has a little bit too much of a random factor. Because it's a lot of hits, right? And if all of them hit you, you take massive amounts of damage. But if not all of them hit you, you don't take massive amounts of damage. But you don't really have that much control over of how many hit you when you get hit. It's more of a how do they angle it, right? Next thing, they can literally shoot around corners with that stuff. Meaning, right here, this guy, he saw me, he might just shoot down and from nowhere projectiles come down and hit me. Case closed. Case closed. That's all I'm gonna say here. Case closed. Next up, let's talk about the runaway move. Okay, runaway moves. Move you want to put on weak enemies in general. So these, I wouldn't consider them weak. Also, for ranged character, their close combat capabilities are quite good. They deal solid amounts of damage, I feel like. And they have really good range. And they also can cancel their projectiles into certain close combat moves, making them quite good at handling you when you're close up, kind of making it unjustified to give them such a powerful projectile that also just has inherent problems, no matter on what kind of enemy you would put them. Like, projectiles flying at you from out of nowhere, from off screen, not in a straight line, but completely unpredictable patterns. So yeah, that's not a good thing. And then we combine that with the fact that they're actually quite capable in close combat. And then they have that dodge, which is a kind of move you want to put on weaker enemies in general, not on big, strong fellows. These guys are clearly designed to be relatively tough guys. And then their ranged, their dodge specifically is one of the main reasons why they are extremely capable in close combat, actually. Because that runaway move has decent invincibility on it. Meaning, when in close combat, they might just like dodge your attacks and reposition themselves in really favorable ways for them. Oh my god, now... Okay, I guess I'm dead. I'm dead here, right? Oh no, he doesn't want to attack. So that's nice. That's awfully nice of him. Man, I just got really unluckily assaulted by these guys in a way that stopped me from finishing this guy off fast. Oh, I got hit again. I'm in a terrible spot, to be honest. Okay, let's just go in here. Okay, I didn't even see that there. You know what? I'm just gonna go in here now. To kind of get the feeling. Okay. This, can I open this? Yes, I can. Great. What is that? Okay. That attack was big. I don't really have a lot of healing here. Not really a lot of healing. This guy also deals massive amounts of damage and doesn't really take that much. I feel like I'm not supposed to be here now. I mean, this game is really confusing with its level curve because of its open world nature, specifically also combined with the fact that how do I say that? Well, okay, we have open world nature, which sometimes generally has this whole thing of, well, sometimes you just go somewhere where you're not supposed to be here. I mean, Dark Souls always has been kind of open world, but it wasn't classic open world. It was just like, okay, you have a little bit more of a dungeon crawler-esque areas stuff going on. But you do have the option to go wherever you please. I'm gonna try to just rush through to the boss now and see how that goes. Seems to go pretty well, actually. Okay, I'm just gonna run. Don't even care for that guy. I just wanted to pick up my runes, okay? Oh my god, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna explain what happened just now. I think it is weird that you jump with X. I want to pick up items with X in Dark Souls, and Elden Ring feels like Dark Souls, but I wanted to pick up my runes with X. I jumped instead. Now I lost my runes. That's annoying. I don't like that. I'm thinking of like, where would I rebind my keys to put that away? Honestly, I hope in the next Soulsborne game, I just really hope that they don't include jumping like they did in Elden Ring now. I don't like that. I don't really think it adds too much to the game. It's cool for the platforming, but the platforming sections are generally just very small sections of the game and very insignificant for the most part. And like, honestly, who cares about those sections? Let's be honest here. Let's be completely honest. No one cares about the platforming sections, right? And the most it adds to the game, like, I do enjoy jumping in combat to a degree. Yeah, I was not quite fast enough there. Okay, that attack is weird. Oh, okay, it's a 3 times run move. Okay, I didn't know that. Okay. This is an enemy that I have to learn. This enemy is weird. He feels really, really weird. Yeah, I do like that I can just run through to him relatively without problems. I mean, the one guy that's trying to ambush me every time I go there's like probably the most annoying part about this. But yeah, this is relatively fine. Yeah, back to jumping in Elden Ring. I don't think it adds too much to the game. It does allow you to traverse some areas in cool ways. I give you that. And maybe because of the open world nature, it does a little bit more even. But so far my experience is I just don't like the layout, and I don't like to have jumping on X. Do not enjoy that. I think the button. I just don't like the button layout with which is like, okay, but how are they gonna do it when they have a jump button, right? They need the jump button, And jump button on X makes a lot of sense, but that messes up basically the complete control scheme, in my opinion. But, so yeah, I do understand how they made the layout. I just feel like the jump button is just not good for the control scheme. Okay, let's, and second hit, yep. Oh, third hit and a swipe, okay. 3 hits and a tail swipe. And now he does lots of runs. No, it's just one run attack that he did. I do need to heal up here. Okay, I didn't miss him there. Okay, I dodged too late. Okay, this guy requires you to dodge relatively early in many of his moves. I'm really not dealing a lot of damage here. This guy is like, I feel like I'm really he's really irritating. So yeah, I mean, so let's talk about jumping in combat, right? The idea that jumping over certain attacks with like the lower body invincibility is pretty cool. But I feel like it's not really consistently applicable, especially since it's very unique to like what moves you can use it and what not, and it feels like the best way to find out is try and error, and like I don't know, it doesn't feel good to just go into a boss fight and just like jump on random attacks to see if you get hit or not, and then you die a bunch of times because you tried out. That just doesn't feel good, right? Oh my god. I want to hit the fucking ladder, okay. So I feel like while the idea of jumping over attacks and then like punishing them, pretty cool. And I also like that we're able to hit like flying enemies with it, right? That's a really cool thing about it. But overall, I feel like the jumping heavies are just way too strong overall as a tool. Okay, 1 run, and we have 2, and now we have a 3rd, and okay. So this guy is very active and his run is not really that fast, meaning I cannot direction he moves. Okay, I dodged too early here. Okay, I dodged too early because I expected a charged attack, but he did just throw rocks at me, okay. Oh, I expected him to throw rocks again. That looked extremely similar to the rock throw animation, just on the other side. Maybe that's the tell. One side rock throw, one side grab. So, okay, again, I start to talk about this now for the 3rd time or so, or maybe 4th, I don't know. Okay, jump attacks in combat. Idea is cool, but it doesn't really feel like there's much of an incentive to try out to use it like that, because like I have tried to use jumping in combat, and mostly it has been that in certain situations I just by chance happen to jump at a cool moment, so that I jump over an attack and punish the enemy, and it's like, man, that is cool. But like, how will you do that? Like, those are usually very chaotic situations, and like, I'm just like randomly flailing around and like trying to dodge or something, certain attacks, or I don't expect him. We're in the middle of, I thought it was the end of a string, but actually we're in the middle of a string, and then the following hit of his move. Like, I'm sure there are good ways to actually... Are you kidding me? He just ran with me. My god, I just hate these guys. Okay. Okay, no second hit. Okay, that's just one attack. Okay, I like that attack. Yeah, that's the grab. That's the grab. I see that. Yeah, okay. The rock though comes out so fast. Oh, there's a second hit there. Oh, I didn't dodge that correctly. I'm getting a hang of it. Do something! My god, okay, I will never stagger this guy. Oh, okay. I misinterpreted how this attack worked. I thought when he stomped, the attack comes out, but actually he stomps and then he screams, and on the scream, the attack comes out. Maybe he has two hits there, and the first hit is when he stomps, and the second is when he screams. But yeah, I definitely misinterpreted how that move works. I'm getting a hang of it, slowly but surely. And now, again, because I always forget to talk about it while I'm in the fight, jumping attacks in combat. So it's cool to hit attacks in the air, yada yada yada. All the things I said before. A cool idea, but like, it's not really a nice, and like the game doesn't really give enough of an incentive to, and try out jumping over attacks to punish them. Especially since there are attacks where it's like, oh, they seem to be attacks where you have to jump and punish them, right? But then you try that, and sometimes you even can jump over the attacks, sometimes you can't jump over the attacks, and like, oh, you just get hit. Like, for example, the tail swipe of the Crucible Knight, right? The tail swipe. Like, I don't know, like, it doesn't work. Maybe I'm dumb, but that feels... I think like, it seemed like I jumped too late every time, but also... I jumped very like that's not if I just jump too late, it's just not reactable, or it's just not jumpable. And then there's stuff like the Sentinel, where it's like the Tree Sentinel, where it was like, oh yeah, he has this one attack that really looks like that's the case, but oh, he does one more. Okay, and I missed my attack. Okay, I expected a tail swipe there. Yeah, that tail swipe was what I expected. Oh. I don't get the dodging pattern on that move. Oh my god. Oh, shit. That's so annoying. Oh, that was really annoying. That was a bad try. I kinda have the slight suspicion that my flail is not a good weapon against this kind of enemy, because obviously, especially against bigger enemies, a significant part of the damage I do comes from my bleed. This doesn't seem like an enemy that is bleeding easily. And just based on the damage he's doing, I really do think I'm way under level for this fight. I actually would assume that my... Wait, I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna go on this. Okay, yeah, I think I did not expect that. What an asshole. I'm still gonna go in there. I want to try out something. Oh, I'm dead, right? Yeah. I'm dead. This area. This area is a pain. This area is a pain. What was I talking about? Yeah. Okay, back to the topic I strived away from way too often by now. Way too often, which is jumping attacks in combat. Because I didn't even talk about one thing that I also think is one of the worst things about jumping attacks in combat. I feel like they are way too strong in certain scenarios. Kind of incentivizing to, or that which also incentivizes you to use them a lot. And I feel like weapons in this game have interesting movesets, and you have the ability to put your own weapon arts on them to make them even more unique and stuff, right? So there's a bunch of cool stuff that you are able to do, but jumping attacks are just so efficient as like the go-to punish. There's like kind of, it's a little bit of an incentive to just spam jump attacks everywhere you can. You get way more staggers, trivializing a lot of enemies that otherwise could be challenging foes. Was that a bleed damage? Oh, I dodged too early. Oh. I'm so annoyed by the fact that I keep missing my punishes like that. Oh, I didn't even realize that my health was that low. So yeah, jump attacks are, I think, way too powerful in many ways. It feels like, okay, usually you have the option to go like light attacks, small punish, or heavy attacks, big punish. But in this game it feels like, okay, your jump attacks specifically are really good at breaking enemies' poise, just like fully charged heavy attacks. You're able to do 2 jumping attacks and the same time you do fully charged heavy attack. Like usually I feel like the 2 jumping attacks probably do more for you. And jumping attacks I think deal even more damage than non-charged heavy attacks, but they are faster. It's also easier to space out your jumping heavies compared to other things. Like, for example, one good and interesting way to punish a lot of enemies in Dark Souls 3 that I've kind of transitioned over here, and I am using that sometimes here as well, which is the dash attacks. Like, you get unique attack after rolling or while sprinting if you attack, and you have like a dash heavy attack. Dash heavy attacks usually have the tendency of being weaker in damage dealt compared to standing heavies, but they come out a little bit faster, and usually they are very advanced in making it easier to space out things. Now in this game, jumping heavies just are not even better, because they have less recovery. It's even easier to space them out. And yeah, it's oh, nice. So now, oh, now I understand that the glowing part just tries to tell me where I can riposte. I'm dealing so little damage against this guy. Oh, but okay. Oh, I was able to reach it. Okay. I'm just trying to roll, but I'm stuck. Gonna heal here. Oh, damn it, I missed my dodge. Okay, that was probably my best try so far. Not sure. That wasn't too bad. So yeah, I feel like just the effectiveness of jumping attacks makes it so it's very incentivized to just jump attack a whole bunch. But that does result in like I don't know, I feel like other moves of your weapons kind of get irrelevant. Like right now I feel like what my light attacks and what my heavy attacks are, especially for boss fights, feels like, yeah, whatever. It's just about the jumping heavies and the range of a weapon, right? So why would I care about the utility or like the potential damage output of my light attacks? My optimal punish is and will always be my jumping heavy in most scenarios, and so I'm just gonna opt for that all the time, right? Why would I care about specific properties like a great coverage for range on heavy attacks, or maybe a heavy attack that comes out particularly fast or has like moments where I can dodge, or like combo potential? Why would I care about any of that, right? Because I just want to, I just jumping heavy. That's like all I do all day, and you can see that in this fight, but so, yeah. Oh, I got double hit and killed instantly by that attack. Yeah, I don't like his run. I don't mind the run attacks in general, but his run in particular has really weird hitboxes. I feel like, first of all, okay, it makes sense that it is wide due to his, like, jaw, right? His teeth to the side. But I feel like he has hitboxes extended behind him a lot, and that takes away a little bit of nuance that these like dash attacks have, specifically because he runs relatively slow, which means this one requires you to dodge through him, which is the natural response for someone that played a bunch of Dark Souls. So the enemy dashes onto you, you usually try to dodge into the direction where the attack comes from, so someone, because well, you will move in his direction, he moves in your direction, meaning the overlap of your hurt box with his hitbox will be shorter because you move in different directions, while if you move in the same direction or to the side, the amount of frames that your hurt box will be in his hitbox is bigger, and you'd only have a certain amount of iframes which you have to utilize to fully dodge an attack. Now that sounded a lot technical, but it's really not that complicated if you think about it. So these dash attacks usually have like the unique property of, well, if you dodge late, you can dodge with him in the same direction he moves, which is harder, but it allows you to punish him better. Right? You get a better punish. Oh, the swipe tail swipe comes kind of delayed. That is a little bit annoying, to be honest. So what was I saying? Ah, yeah, the dash attack. But because he moves so slow and his hitbox is like his entire body during this dash attack, you can't dodge in the same direction, because even if you dodge super late, you will still have an overlap of your hurtbox with his hitbox when your iframes run out. So you have to dodge into his direction, otherwise it doesn't work. But that means there's not this extra movement. And I think that's sad. I think that's a cool thing. That's also a thing that, like, for example, you could see that, like, when, okay, in the end the reward wasn't really there, but the, when I fought the Crucible Knight, and he does this big attack where he flies up and then does this big all across the screen dash attack, right? Remember my reaction when I found out that yes, I can actually punish that attack, I mean theoretically punish that attack, if I run away from him and dodge in the same direction, right? That's like this extra little effort which gets me very close to him, which allows me to punish him. I mean, in the end with Crucible Knight it didn't really do me any good, because the Crucible Knight in that specific scenario is able to cancel the recovery of his move into other moves. Okay, that was just terrible. So I didn't really get anything from it, but still figuring that out was super satisfying. And like I felt accomplished. It felt like, oh, I put this little extra effort in, I put the thought into it, and now I executed something that is a little bit harder than just the normal dodge, and I get this extra reward of a different positioning. And even in this case of the Crucible Knight, where the positioning didn't really amount to anything for me personally, I do think by the work out and make you get something off of it, because you could, by getting very close to him, bait the tail swipe and then punish that. So yeah, I feel like and also like just the different positioning and just knowing, okay, I can do this thing, I can do a little bit of a different thing that's that requires a little bit of a different timing, and then I get a different result, and maybe I want that specific result. It's really neat. It's gameplay depth, and like this kind of attack has been done many times, but here they just tweaked it in a way. I'm just gonna walk over here and pick up this item. Oh, it's a talisman. I'm gonna check what that does after this attempt on the boss. I just was like, before I forgot that thing, I just gonna go there and pick that up. Okay, he is actually bleeding quite easy. That's a good attempt right there. That is going so well right now. I'm feeling like I'm just randomly flailing at him and just am lucky. And I'm dead. Okay, that immediately went downhill. Very unlucky. Oh boy. Yeah, okay. I'm not allowed to talk in situations like this, I guess. Man, that was a good attempt until I just got killed by one move. But let's check the talisman real quick. So yeah, I just went on a little bit on a tangent there on that one move, and why I think that move is a pretty sad example of them just changing something up to a degree in a way that makes it just worse. I mean, if there's a different nuance, that's a different story, right? Okay, so it's this one. Raises potency of incarnations. That's actually really cool talisman if incarnations is what you are using. I'll keep that in mind in case I'm ever going to play a character with incarnations in this game. So yeah, let's just keep going here. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, I went on this big rant. Oh my fucking god, this guy's killing me now, right? No, I'm not dead. Okay, you know what? I'm just trying something out. I'm just gonna walk over here. Okay, I'm still triggering him. Like, this guy, why is he like that? Okay, 1 and 2. Oh, I forgot. That side is... Oh, that's the bullshit run. Am I dead here? Yeah, I'm dead. He just stayed on me. That was just literally... Yeah, I'm dead. Oh no, man. That was horrible. Oh god. Well, bad side anyways. I had to heal up once because that guy hit me, and then like the other guy shot me again, so I had 1 healing less and wasn't full life when I started the fight, so... Whatever. Not a big deal. Yeah. This I don't know. What do I name this episode? I'm right now thinking like, oh, something about me just fighting this boss the whole time, right? But also, this could be an episode named after the fact that I keep on talking about what I don't like about jumping in this game and why I think it's a mistake. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of jumping in this game. I feel like jumping could have worked, but it would have been different. I feel like the pros get outweighed by the cons super hard here. Do like the ability to traverse. I'm not against options to cheese things, but like, you know, it feels very mindless. It's like, oh, a slightly bigger enemy, I just spam jump attack. Oh yeah, that staggers him constantly, he can't do anything about it. So this enemy that could have potentially be an interesting challenge is now completely trivialized. I dodged too early. I just want to say I probably stagger him with that one. And I did. I feel like I shouldn't go for jumping attacks after my riposte. I still dodged too early? Are you kidding me? Okay, I'm probably very close to staggering him here. There we go. It's just saying that... Oh. Honestly, I think I don't riposte him anymore. I think I just spam light attacks to get bleeding stacks, because he actually bleeds a lot. Okay. It's really funny that he just killed that guy. Oh, damn it. So if I could time it, I would go like for like 3 light attacks and then the riposte. I think that would be ideal. But I just didn't manage to do that just now, so might just go for like, just give him like a bunch of light attacks and just get him to bleed. Except for if I need healing, then I probably will go for the riposte and okay. So and do it like that. So okay, I just realized his dash attack actually has one thing interesting about it. The trajectory is kind of unique, and I think there might be a way to position your attack without even having to dodge. So that's actually a potential redeeming factor for that move. I don't know if I'm willing to experiment with that, because I'm dying so fast in this boss fight. He like literally 1 to 2 shots me with any move he does. And one shots seem to be more of unintentional things where he just double hits me with things, or where specific spacing makes it so that he gets weird combos off. One... Oh, damn it. Okay, second one. And I dodged too late. Okay, that dodge timing on that move is completely bonkers. Wait! I think I got it. Okay, so... So here's the thing. He has this moment where it looks like the attack comes out, but it still comes out delay, right? Because the ground starts to glow purple and you're like, oh, dodge now, but no, comes out a little bit later. So maybe that move requires you to dodge once when it glows, because that will determine where the attack starts, and then you dodge out of the range of the attack, and then timing isn't that much of a big factor anymore, and it's more about spacing. That might work. Okay, last attempt before I just cut to my attempt where I beat him, okay? So... yeah, I actually do enjoy this boss fight. He does have a few flaws. I mean, clearly it's bullshit that his dash attack can hit you multiple times. Really? That's how I start the last attempt before I have to cut. Okay, run. So he should be very close to being able to riposte. There we go. So I'm just gonna go like... Didn't even make him bleed there. I might just go for the riposte. Yeah, and no, the light attacks did more. They clearly did more. Oh, I just got stuck on him. Just gonna heal up here. This is annoying me. Oh, that attack has a lot of range. Healing up and getting hit and... No. It doesn't work like that. I don't know, man. That attack seems ridiculous. I know it's possible to dodge it because I dodged it the first time he did it. I think. Or was it the second? Like very early on, I dodged it successfully once. So, yeah, that is extremely annoying. I think that move is really fucking annoying, yeah. What else can I say? Dodging timing, I think it's unreasonable. I think that move is pretty unreasonable to dodge. Anyways, we cut to my attempt where I beat him, and I'm gonna see you there. And I'm gonna count how many attempts it takes me from now, so that you have a little bit of a rough idea what I'm doing here. Okay, and this is gonna be attempt number 29 since the cut. I know, quite a lot of attempts. I've done a lot of experimentation and died for it a lot. But I think I have down pretty much optimal problem solution for most situations. I just now have to apply my incredible knowledge that I gained over the course of these off-camera attempts. And there we go. Okay, I cannot. Probably not. Oh, I can. Okay, optimal punish here is 3 lights, and then the riposte, and then with the delayed light we can just add a little bit of extra damage. We always want to dodge this to the right. We have a little. He has a little bit more of a hitbox to the other side. Oh shit! I just very unluckily got clipped there. Gonna heal up. Okay, most problematic move. Okay, we cannot punish that right now. Okay, that is punishable though. I know how to deal with that now. Which is 2 dodges in the exact same direction. No heavy punish here, but we can do a light punish. This one's punishable with the jumping heavy, usually. But I think I was a little bit off timing there. Oh, I dodged too early. I dodged just a little bit too early. Can you stop testing my skills here with this move? Okay, I can heal here and still punish him, right? Yeah. Okay, 3 lights, 1, 2, and 3, and then we dodge to the side and can do still. Oh, I didn't miss it. I didn't miss the riposte opportunity. I can heal here. Okay, that's punishable. I can do that. Oh shit. Can still heal here? Yep. I can. So he has a tendency of going for the middle of the room, which is quite good to know. So he should be close to riposte, right? Okay, that's good. It's a very easy punish. There we go. 1, 2, and 3. Dodge to the side and riposte. There we go. We can go in for a delayed light, like that. We dodge that to the right, and there we go. That should be it. Yes. Okay. Oh, he just gives a whole bunch of stuff to. That was a bunch of items. Okay, we got upgrade items, smithing stone 7, gravity stone chunk. Somber stone minus bell bearing. Oh wait, we have a bell bearing. We can give a bell bearing to the twin husk maidens, right? I guess this gives us new items that we can buy there. I think this works like ashes in Dark Souls 3. Oh, that guy's still there, huh? I don't like him. I'm just gonna return here. So let me just, before we end this episode, really quickly talk about this boss, okay? I did enjoy him quite a lot. There are 2 main things I don't like about him. The main things are, I don't like his dash attack. It's really wonky, especially if he like kind of runs into a wall for a while and then like at some point turns around. Also, you don't know how many times he does it. I've seen him do it 1 time. 3 times and sometimes even 4 times. I think I've never seen him do 2 times, but I assume that's possible. And the second thing that I don't like is he has some of his combo moves which he can like basically do different options out of, and it's really hard to properly opt for just going away. But other than that, I think his attack timings are really fine for the most part. Just the dash, there's more about the dash that I could just rant about the dash for a long time. I'm not gonna do that right now though. I feel like though, it was really fun to figure out how to deal with all the stuff, figure out the dodge timings for some of the stuff. Weird timing for things like his 3 times electrical stones coming out of the ground move is totally fine, because it's so long before the move starts, and also you can like orient your dodges on either looking at the ground or looking at him when he moves his head, and like it's like, I think that's all fine, and I actually had a lot of fun figuring out how to deal with him. Also, a little death thing about him is you do more damage and stack more bleed, I think, and definitely stagger him fast if you hit his head, but hitting his head is a little bit more risky in many scenarios, or just harder, so I like that. But yeah, that was a fun boss fight. Big reward. We're gonna see what we get from the maidens now. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'm going to see you in the next one. Have a good night and goodbye.